everybody, my name is Dr. Phil, and no, I'm not qualified to be a doctor. Today in this video, we're taking a look at the most anticipated fight of the century, and that is Godzilla vs. Kong! Directed by Adam Vanguard, this film is a sequel to both Godzilla, King of the Monsters, and Kong, Skull Island. In this story, we follow two alpha big giant monsters battling each other out. The King of Monsters, Godzilla, versus the King of Skull Island, Kong. And before we begin, you should know there will be minimum spoilers ahead in this review. And if you want to check out the movie, you can find it on HBO Max. So without further delay, let's get this kicking. First, let's discuss our human characters. Oh boy. The human characters were boring, dull, and generic. And obviously, there isn't any development for either of these characters whatsoever. And honestly, I feel like this character was pretty much wasted. If you take him out of the film, it makes no difference. Sorry, guy.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything. But to be fair, there were some characters that I grew fond of, such as Bernie and Gia. But as for the rest, they were okay. But it was great to see Millie Bobby Brown again. Say, Millie Bobby Brown, what you been doing? Okay, you go do that. I'll just stay here and mind my own business. As for the human antagonists, you know, the supposed villains, they were bland and generic, and yes, they had nothing important to the story at all. And yes, to answer your question, their motivation is to save and benefit humankind in any way possible, and yada yada yada, whatever. Heck, these guys were so forgettable that you wouldn't even remember their lines of dialogue. Heck, you don't even remember their names. Wait, I think I know that guy. He's a guy from... what was that movie? I can't snap my fingers, whatever. The Hateful Eight.
Hands free, Dave.
Oh, bad timing. Sorry, man. Now let's talk about our two favorite kaijus, Godzilla and Kong. These two monsters are what makes this film so great. They were majestic, massive, and the filmmakers did well showcasing how far they've come since their previous movies. Although there were some moments between them that kind of felt weird, such as this scene.
Oh dear. What an awkward situation.
This brings us to our next category, the action. The action was amazing. You just couldn't believe that you're actually watching two legendary monster icons fighting each other on the big screen. And it was done pretty well. The cinematography also did well by using point of view shots so that we can be fully immersed in this intensifying experience. Dude, the shots were so good that I felt like I was riding on a roller coaster or something. Whoa! Yeah! Oh my god, no! As for the visual effects, the effects were mesmerizing and amazing. For instance, the scene where Gia calms down Kong during a rainstorm. This scene was excellent for it illustrates the relationship between Gia and Kong and how deep their connection is. And you have to appreciate the CGI design of Kong. The facial expressions, the body movement during a rainstorm, it was spectacular. Now the story. The story was predictable, bland, and there are some plot points in the film that would leave you confused. For instance, the technology in this world is beyond ridiculous. Heck, even Tony Stark himself would find the technology in this world freaking outrageous. And the saddest thing about the story is that it didn't live up to the anticipation and build-up of the match between Godzilla and Kong. Sure, we do see them fight each other, but they didn't fight because of their hatred for each other. They fought because of inconvenient circumstances. Like, they just met by accident. And I was like, seriously? These two creatures never even know each other? Really? And what disappoints me the most is that even after the movie was over, you know, after the big fight or whatever, I feel like nothing has changed. Like the fight was just another fight. It wasn't a big climactic showdown. It was just like, woo! Man, what a fight, huh? Good for the winner. Alright, what else is on TV?
What else is on?
Yeah, let's see what else.
Where's the TV guy?
It was just over. That's it. Nothing else, nothing more. Heck, the movie didn't even propel the MonsterVerse in a new direction or something. It was just another monster movie. Like the fight that we've been waiting for since 2014 was just another fight. Like it was just nothing. Like no big deal. They fought, whatever. Game over.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
To sum up, the story left me disappointed and it could have been done better. Overall, the film has good qualities like the action and the visual effects, but the film suffers from dull human characters, unnecessary human antagonists. I mean, come on guys. You haven't learned anything from Godzilla King of Monsters? Really? And a letdown storyline. Guys, I'm not saying this film is horrible, like the movie Godzilla in 2014. That's totally different. It's nothing like that at all. I'm just saying that I'm glad I got the chance to watch this movie. But after I was done watching it, I felt like nothing. I felt nothing in me. Like that's it? I just felt like it could have been much more than it is, you know? Something, it felt like half of the movie was good, but the other half was just rushed, like put together so quickly at the end of their deadline or something. But for what it's worth, the film is fun to watch. And I'm curious to see what direction the MonsterVerse will be taking next. Godzilla vs. Kong scores a 7 out of 10. Well, that's the end of this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more of my content. And please write down below in the comment section and tell me, what did you think about Godzilla vs. Kong? Thank you all so much to those who subscribe to my channel. Thank you all for your support and kindness. And as always, I will see you guys in our next appointment. Well guys, I'll see you next time. Take care. Oh, shoot. You okay there, Doctor? Moving on.